Our side lunge shuffle is a great strength and endurance move for those legs. We are essentially going to be working our quadriceps at the front of the legs, a little bit of hamstrings and glutes at the back of the legs, calves, as well as those hip adductors on the inside of the legs, as well as those abductors a little bit on the outsides of the legs as well. This is going to be similar to a normal side lunge, except we're going to be progressing all in one direction. So for instance, if it says like 10 reps, you'll do 5 moving right and then 5 moving left, unless it says like 10 each side, in which case you'll do 10 right and then 10 left. The difference between these and a normal side lunge is instead of stepping out into that side lunge and then driving out of this right leg as we push back to center here, we're going to be continuing right. We're going to be engaging a little bit more of those adductors, so those muscles on the inside of the hips that bring those legs together, because we're going to be stepping out, getting down low into that lunge, and then we're going to have to use those abductors to kind of pull that leg over into us as we press straight up with that right leg. So it's going to be a little bit different muscles that are going to be hit doing this exercise. You can do this move with dumbbells or without dumbbells. It is up to you. If you do have dumbbells, though, you can have them at your sides, or you can have them up on the shoulders. I prefer them up on the shoulders because they get out of the way of those legs, allowing them to move freely. So what you're going to do is stand in position here, keeping that core nice and tight, step out nice and wide into that side lunge, bend that outside leg, push those hips back, keep that chest up, and then from here we're going to press straight up with that right leg as we drag the left leg into that starting point again. And then we'll step again, out with that right leg, down into that side lunge, bring that leg, drag it in towards you as you press on up with the right leg. Most common mistakes made on this exercise, almost identical to the most common mistakes made on a normal side lunge, and that is going to be not getting the proper spacing. A lot of times with side lunge, I'll see people not step out very far, and then when they bend, you'll see that knee's going way out over the toe. That's a common problem. Another common problem is this other leg, the trailing leg here. Instead of staying straight as we push those hips back, it kind of bends like this and buckles in, and that's going to put more strain on the inside of the knee here. So fight that. Focus on transferring your weight over to that right leg, pushing those hips back over that foot, pushing back here instead of coming forward on that knee. And then lastly, focus on keeping your chest up, keeping that posture. When we step out into that side lunge, we're not coming over that leg like this. We're keeping that chest up and focusing on transferring more of that weight over into the hamstrings and glutes. So, like I said, those are the biggest mistakes. Not getting a good wide enough stance, not pushing those hips back, not keeping that center leg, that trailing leg fairly straight, and not keeping that torso upright. So focus on those key points. Start with just body weight on this movement. As you progress, once you get comfortable, you can start to throw in dumbbells down at the sides or up on the shoulders.